okay, so you can, okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, thanks. Okay. So, can they? Nobody's going to see that.
You're the one who's going to open the...
Right.
She's going to open.
Yeah.
Right? But the two of you already on the stage.
Yes, I think.
Because it's very short. I'm just going to talk a minute, less than a minute. So.
Standing, or you want to...
Standing.
Just standing. We can provide seats.
You can provide chairs?
Yeah, we have our chair with the side tables.
I think it's fine. No,
I think standing is fine, yes.
Yeah, I will... Yeah.
Yes.
Once again, so the two of you will be standing on the side, right? And then you will present. And you open the show, and then you present them, and then you go to the center to start the presentation, and then you will on the side.
The show. But I don't linger around.
Are there mics for the people to ask questions, or has the moderator to walk around?
We have mics.
Yeah, but are people walking around, or is this the job of the moderator to walk around with the mic?
I don't think so. No,
I think the moderator will stay here, so somebody else has to.
Then somebody else has to for the questions.
You do have people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so one thing that we want in the analytical corner is that once you ask the question, you take the microphone. Okay, so don't leave them with the... Yeah, that's is that fine? Yeah, that's the point. Yeah.
Yes. The follow-up questions will be then.
Right, but right.
Yeah, passing.
Okay. Don't pass it, just take it. Hold on to so you don't give to the microphone to the person. You
It's not
hold
there?
the microphone.
I think it was.
And
now
then,
they took it away.
and then you take it back.
It is there? Okay.
I think as the chart with the the
Or they
2013
can
and
stand.
2017.
You don't give the microphone.
I think I saw
Remember
it.
the last chart we wanted it to begin back to the first time.
No, I think that is not there.
So maybe we should, because the thing is, if we can put there might be a lot of questions just on that. So we should
No,
just
we don't want it.
Yes.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
So maybe one of us.
To the picture.
But then they can talk as much as they want to. You see? So that's the point. So you put
That's why we have to hold.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So you will have them this.
I will.
So you do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, should we start? Okay.
Okay, we start. So we start like from will be tomorrow. You will standing on the side.
Okay.
You wanna keep it because.
Welcome. Good morning to the first session of Analytical Corner this year. I am Filiz Ünsal. I am an economist at the research department of the IMF. First of all, I would like to thank you all for joining us this morning. I am really excited to be the moderator of this session on the assessment of external balance. This is at the core of the IMF. And in fact, the fund was created to ensure the stability of the international monetary system that is key to facilitate international transactions as well as to support global stability and economic growth. In line with this mandate, the fund conducts external balance assessments for all countries, big or small, which are then published in Article 4 consultation reports. In addition to that, each year we also publish external balance report where we present multilateral consistency of our assessments among large economies and about their external positions and policies. These evaluations are a global public good. They help identify problems in the external balances of countries, and they also help these risks to the country's external balance stability.
On increasing women participation in the world of work, it can be seen from IMF Research 2017 rising women employment participation rate to males level can boost GDP by 5% in the United States, 9% in Japan, and 27% in India. Besides encouraging societies to have basic education services and job opportunities, government also should provide qualified education and training institutions in order that workforce has skill and competency which is according with industry needs as well as adapting with global economic development is encouraged in line with the theme of this meeting. It has been 2 years in Indonesian government focuses on establishing it had been 3 years Indonesian government focuses on establishing hard infrastructure. That in the year 2018-2019, government of Indonesia focuses on soft infrastructure. That is human capital development. Indeed, income gap keeps declining in the past 2 years, but the decline is very slow. Hence, government of Indonesia developed policies to improve economy equity, which consists of 3 main pillars: distributing land ownership, so that it can be owned by the entire population. Second, broadening business opportunity, particularly for small and medium enterprises. And third, enhancing human capital quality. I would like to deliver several conditions regarding human capital quality in Indonesia. The number of 261.9 million of Indonesian population in 2018 has huge potential for future economic growth. However, the huge number of population is not balanced with the level of productivity. According to the World Economic Forum 2017 data, Human Capital Index Indonesia was 65th of 130 countries. This illustrates that Indonesia is in the middle of the world ranking. This rating rose by 7 ranks from the previous year, which reflects an improvement in Indonesia's human capital condition. Indonesia is quite successful to send children to school. This indicates that Indonesia owns huge potential to realize qualified citizens. Participation rate for elementary school is 99.1%, and for junior high school is 95.1% in 2018. Unemployment rate in Indonesia is 5.1%. This rate is considered low compared to unemployment global rate, which is 5.5%. Government is immensely self-esteemed that targeted unemployment of 4 to 5% in 2019 will be achieved as economic growth rising in 2019. Regarding to youth workforce, government is optimistic to increase the quality of human capital. For Indonesia now being beneficial in demography bonus era, the number of youth workforce under 30 years old is currently half of Indonesia population. Government concerned to escalate women participation as well. Even though women's participation, which is 52.7%, is lower than men participation, which is 85.4%, government has opportunity to maximize that role. Digital economy also stands out for women due to their time flexibility. In addition, data from McKinsey 2018 stated that 51% of small business owners in Indonesia are women, compared to overall 34% globally. There are two main barriers related to workforce. First, 133.9 million Indonesia workforces are dominated by those with and below primary school level, which is about 60%, and most of them are in informal sector. Second, there is mismatch of around 50% between the quality of education graduated and industrial needs. Mastery of technology for labor is also still low. This is indicated by the small government budget for research and development, which is less than 1%. Indonesia still lacks graduates in the STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics field. Sorry. The number of STEM students in Indonesia is 32% compared to social and humanities students totaling 68%. Government of Indonesia keeps striving to implement programs related to education, health, and poverty. In the term of education, government helps school-age children from low-income family to complete primary and secondary education, both formally and non-formally. In the field of health, the government gives the opportunity to all citizens to better protect their health. In the field of poverty, the government has also implemented conditional cash transfers program for poor families to have access to basic social services for health, education, food, and nutrition. Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, to be defined. Hence, we are optimistic the new dynamic in digital trends will create sufficient jobs for our young and growing population. Through this program, the government facilitates skills training for prospective workers to prepare them to face the world of work. In 2019, the program was more driven with a target of 439,000 apprentices and 4,000 companies involved. This significant increase in target is in line with the government development focus in 2019, namely improving the quality of human resources. To support educational quality, particularly vocational education, it can be developed by vocational education and training. Government of Indonesia observed qualified human capital improvement is an important agenda for priority development program in the future. Government of Indonesia launched roadmap for vocational development in Indonesia 2018 to 2025. The roadmap focuses on improving and revitalizing vocational institutions to link and match with current and future industry needs. The roadmap also contains policy to improve the quality of vocational education and training, which should be fully implemented from downstream to upstream to run its business process. The quality of vocational institution needs to be revitalized. One of the efforts is the curricular adjustment in order to match with industry, since the current curricula does not keep up with the development of Industry 4.0 and digital economy. To arrange proper curricula being in line with industry needs and to increase training of trainers, the involvement of industry's role is highly required. In order to understand current condition and workplace environment, industry is obliged to accept student education and training. To guarantee the manifestation of optimal vocation